What will become of the world once civilization is no more? Post-apocalyptic movies are a window into a future no one wants to see come true. When a cataclysmic event occurs and the old world becomes a mere memory, the survivors who are left are the ones who will write the new stories in whatever kind of world they have to live in. In this list, we'll be taking a look at the top 10 post-apocalyptic doomsday movies of all time. Number 10, The Book of Eli.
You can believe this fucking guy? All right, we're gonna do it the hard way.
When civilization is nothing but ashes, knowledge of the old world becomes a very prized commodity. That's the story of The Book of Eli, a 2010 post-apocalyptic film about a man traveling through the scorched wastes of what used to be America. Denzel Washington plays Eli, a man who holds an instrument of great power in the world ravaged by war, a Bible. A literate warlord desires the Bible, but Eli has other plans for the book as he believes it's the only salvation left for what's left of humanity. To play the role of Eli, Denzel Washington underwent martial arts training with Dan Inosanto, better known for being Bruce Lee's protege.
Where are you going?
West.
Can I come with you?
No.
Number 9, Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer tells the tale of a world in constant movement, literally. After a failed experiment to reverse global warming, the Earth is left as a frozen wasteland. Some remnants of humanity still remain, all aboard a train named the Snowpiercer. This train encircles the world with its tracks, and its passengers are assigned places based on their social status. At the tail section of the train sit the low-class citizens, while the rich elites are located at the front. Things soon get violent when the low-class citizens decide to revolt because of their horrible living conditions in the back of the train. This South Korean-Czech co-production was the first English film by Korean director Bong Joon-ho. Bong would later become critically acclaimed for his latest film, Parasite.
You are a shoe. I belong on the head. You belong on the foot. Yes, so it is.
Number 8, The Road.
I'm so worried about you. Now we don't have to worry about them.
A harrowing tale of despair and survival, The Road is one of the most brutal post-apocalyptic films to date. The pure rawness of the story, coupled with its great performances, makes The Road a truly unique, utterly depressing experience. After a cataclysmic event, a man and his son roam the wastes, fighting just to stay alive one more day. With all hope lost, and with gangs of cannibals wandering the wastes, it seems like surviving is just a futile demonstration of stubbornness, but the man promises to himself to save his son, who knows nothing of the world as it was before the tragedy.
Just take me with you, please.
Number 7, I Am Legend.
If you're real, you better tell me right now. If you're real, you better tell me right now.
Will Smith stars in this version of the classic novel by Richard Matheson. I Am Legend follows the struggle for survival of Robert Neville, the last man alive in New York. After a deadly plague killed half of the population of the world, it turned the remaining half into mindless vampiric monsters. For some reason, Neville is immune to the virus and dedicates his life to the search for a cure. This isn't easy, as he's constantly besieged by the creatures of the night. To play the role of Neville, Will Smith spent some time with prisoners to learn from them how to best live in isolation. Their advice? Always keep a schedule.
Morning, Hank. Midway through the G's. Hey, who's the girl?
Number 6, Delicatessen.
Regardez, c'est pas votre client, ça?
The end of the world as we know it would be a bummer to pretty much anyone except to French director Jean-Pierre Jeunet. In 1991, he directed Delicatessen, a post-apocalyptic black comedy that showed us that, even if civilization fails, it doesn't mean you have to lose your sense of humor. In Delicatessen, a landlord posts job opportunities to attract unsuspecting people into his building. He then butchers those people to feed his tenants. His way of life is challenged by Louison, a circus clown who falls in love with the landlord's daughter. This unconventional movie has it all, from killer butchers to a tribe of vegetarians living in the sewers of France. Definitely give it a chance if you're in the mood for something weird. Number 5, 28 Days Later.
We fight off the infected or we wait until they starve to death, and then what?
Imagine waking up one day only to learn that the world has ended. That's the basic premise of 28 Days Later, a movie where the zombies are faster than the shambling corpses we've seen in so many other horror movies. A bicycle courier awakens from a coma 28 days after a lethal rage virus has infected England, causing a large-scale societal collapse. Now, he must walk the streets of London looking for other survivors and shelter from the chaos. To make the feeling of survival more real for the actors, the production team decided to shoot the film entirely in sequence. That means that they shot the movie as the story moved on, something rarely done in cinema.
I love you very much.
What?
Keep away from me.
Number 4. Zombieland.
Oh my God. Are you okay?
This black comedy follows the exploits of a group of survivors trying to make the best out of their lives in the zombie apocalypse. These survivors have to become their own personal trauma as they learn that trusting people in this new world might prove to be deadlier than the zombies. Jesse Eisenberg plays Columbus, a survivor who's managed to remain alive following a strict set of rules. Together with Tallahassee, Wichita, and Little Rock, the ragtag group heads to California looking for a place that's free of the disease. The group chemistry between the characters in Zombieland is definitely what makes this movie so unique. It's a lighthearted, fun take on the zombie apocalypse that managed to become the top-grossing zombie film in the United States until World War Z was released.
What do you think?
Number 3. Children of Men.
Jesus!
It's all done!
Cover Kate!
Get down!
Children of Men offers a look into a bleak future where human infertility has left society in ruins. When the movie begins, it's already been 2 decades since the last human baby was born. Humanity faces an uncertain future, and that's just when a pregnant refugee appears, apparently signaling mankind's last hope of survival. Directed by Alfonso Cuarón, Children of Men is a heartbreaking tale of survival that received immediate critical acclaim upon release. One of the best scenes in the movie is a car chase that was made in a single long take, and it's every bit as exciting as it sounds. Number 2. Mad Max: Fury Road.
Stop the raid! Return my treasures to me, and I myself.
The legendary road warrior returns in 2015's Mad Max: Fury Road. Directed by George Miller, who also made the original Mad Max films, this movie is an outstanding return to form for the franchise. Max still struggles to survive in the wastes of a deserted world. This time, he comes face to face with Immortan Joe, a warlord who rules a desert citadel. Joining Max is Imperator Furiosa, a war captain that rebels against Joe as she seeks to free Joe's wives from his grasp. Mad Max: Fury Road is 2 hours of pure, white-knuckle adrenaline condensed into film. Fury Road was also a massive hit with critics, earning 10 Oscar nominations and winning 6 of them, making it the top winner of the night.
Remember me?
And our number 1 pick is The Matrix.
Tell me, Gordon, you're going to die.
This iconic film poses the question, what if the world already ended, but no one ever noticed? Decades have passed since the machines enslaved humanity. Now, they keep the humans in underground farms, while their consciences are uploaded to a common cyberspace known as the Matrix. Neo, a hacker unaware of the Matrix's existence, is recruited by Morpheus to help in the fight against the machine overlords. Neo soon discovers that he's the chosen one who can bend the rules of the Matrix to his will. Even to this day, the Matrix remains a cultural phenomenon that sparked discussion regarding the themes of the movie and also spawned a reasonably successful trilogy of movies. An upcoming 4th Matrix film is expected to hit theaters sometime soon, so now would be a great time to watch the trilogy if you haven't already. Currently, The Matrix holds a score of 8.7 on a scale of 10 on IMDb.com and a Metascore of 73 on Metacritic.
Only human.
Dodge this.
Do you agree with our list? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be the first to receive new Top 10 videos from Stream TV.